What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, back with another banger. What's good? Let's get it, man. Boy got the content coming out. Oh, man. I just did a phenomenal ass workout. Did some chest. You know, your boy did the biceps. Boy cooking up, going crazy. Listen, man. You need to start fasting. You need to start fasting, right? Fasting is very, very important in your life, and I didn't start understanding the power of fasting until I started to get older. Right, when I was younger, I said, I'll never fast. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I can't go all day without eating. You can, right? It's all a mental thing. You know what I mean? Fasting is very, very powerful, and it's very, very, very beneficial to your health, to your mental, to your physical, to your spiritual. You know what I mean? Fasting is the key to life. I know I say that about a lot of things, but fasting is one of the keys, you know what I mean, to, living a healthier life, a happier life, because you get the detox from a lot of different things, right? And when I say fasting, I mean fasting everything, right? Not just in terms of, I'm not going to eat. No, it's deeper than that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about fasting screens, fasting people, fasting social media, fasting entertainment, fasting TV, fasting technology, whatever it may be, right? Fasting is not just, I'm not going to eat at all. No, like, you can fast, like I said, people. You can fast, having sex. You can go on sperm retention. You can do a lot of different things to fast from something. Fasting from something is just, going a certain period of time of not indulging in certain things. You know what I mean? Having a detox from that. That's why a lot of Muslims, they fast for 30 days. They, no water, no food for a certain time frame to detox their mind, their body, to connect more, with Allah, right? And, Christians do, Christians and Catholics, they do, keep forgetting, Lent, right? They fast for 40 days where they give up something for 40 days, right? I did Ramadan this year. I'm not a Muslim, but I did Ramadan. I don't claim a religion. I'm a very spiritual guy. I believe in God. I believe in the creator of the universe, absolutely. But, you know what I mean? I'm not, clung to one religion, right? And that's a whole nother video that I'm not going to get into, because it's irrelevant at the end of the day. Whether you're a Catholic or a Muslim or a Buddhist, whatever you believe in, right? We're all people, we're all human beings, and God created every single one of us. So I'm not going to look at you any different or treat you any different just because, we have different, belief systems, but we all, at the end of the day, whether you want to admit to it or not, we believe in the same thing. You know what I mean? But anyway, fasting is very, very important. I did Ramadan this year. It was fucking amazing. It gave me, a different perspective on life. And it was difficult at first for me, right? But I'm a very disciplined person, so it allowed me to detox from a lot of different things. You know what I mean? I wasn't, indulging in intercourse with my lady. I was fasting from that. I was fasting from, social media. I was fasting from music. When I was in the gym working out, it was just me and my mind. And I do that now. I don't work out with music anymore. As crazy as it might sound, people are like, nah, I need that music to get that pump. Nah, you don't, right? It's all mental, right? When I'm working out now, it's just me and my thoughts. You know what I mean? That's just how I operate now. I got used to not using headphones. I actually prefer now to not use headphones and to not listen to music, right? The music in the gym don't count. That's background noise to me. Like, I don't really hear that shit. Like, it's just me and my mind. Like, when I'm about to push that weight, yo, this is my weight. I'm about to move this shit. This is my fucking weight. You know what I mean? It's just me and my thoughts when I'm in the gym. Because I get to lock in with me and me, right? I get to talk to God when I'm working out. I get to talk to myself. You know what I mean? I get to talk to my higher self. I get to really lock in. But, fasting from different types of music is important, especially rap music. Because rap music is filled with garbage about sex, drugs, prostitution, all that garbage, right? And when you listen to that music over and over again, you start to get conditioned to think that way. That's why a lot of guys and a lot of girls, they have this mindset that, niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. They say that. Why? Because of the music that they listen to. When that's not the case, because not every dude is like that. Not every woman is like that. You know what I mean? You can't put everybody in that same category because your favorite rapper, you know what I mean, promoted that garbage in their song, right? But, that's just the society we live in today. We live in a different generation where people are conditioned to, think a certain way based off what they watch, right? Like entertainment, movies, TV shows, and based off what they listen to, music. That's why you got to fast from these things and detox and really tap in with who you truly are and connect more with God. Because without God, ain't none of this possible. Without God, you're not walking, you're not breathing, you're not watching this video right now. Or if you can't see, and you're listening to this video, whatever you're doing right now, you're watching me, you're listening to me. Without God, you can't do these things. You don't have your senses to be able to do that, right? But you have to start fasting. Start fasting from eating fast food, right? Fast food is not good for you. We all know this. Start fasting from the junk food. Start fasting for the ramen noodles and shit. Start fasting from all that garbage, the candy, the cakes, the cookies, the soda, right? Start detoxing. You could do intermediate fasting. You could do fasting during the time of Ramadan, during the time of Lent, right? You can do the one meal a day, right? I'm not gonna promote that on you. You know what I'm saying? It is very beneficial to your health, and that's a whole nother video. But fasting is very, very important because it gives you time to detox, right? When you're eating 6-7 times a day, your body doesn't have time to break down that food. So your body's always working 24/7 to break down that food. So your body never has time to properly heal. That's why you need to fast, right? A lot of people who get sick, a lot of people who, are always tired or always unenergetic is because they don't fast. They eat too much. They overeat, right? They eat to get the itis. Oh, I'm full. No, right? You got to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're putting in your body. And I just made a previous video on, why you should take care of your health, right? And why it's very, very important to eat healthy. But it's also very important to fast, right? To detox yourself, right? You could go on a juice fast where you only drink juice, like the fruit juices and stuff like that. You could go on a fruit detox. You know what I'm saying? You could go on a 72-hour water fast. People do different types of fast. You do what works best for you. I'm not here to, push anything on you. It's more so just making this content so you can understand and look at it from a different perspective. Because I used to be closed off to fasting, but now I fast. You know what I mean? My cousin Tazi, shout out to you, Cuzzo. He be fasting too. He fasts every week. You know what I mean? So it's just a very good habit to develop, because it will help you, live a longer life, right? It will prolong your life fasting, also while fasting and also eating healthy, right? Don't eat bullshit and go fast and then think, oh yeah, well, I'm healthy. No, you know what I mean? Like, you got to incorporate everything. You got to work out, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat healthy and also fast. Not sit on the couch like a couch potato and not do anything. Doesn't mean go eat Cheetos and cookies and bullshit and eat fast food and then, I'm just going to fast for a week and I'm going to be healthy. No, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're going to fast, also incorporate different eating habits, right? Also go to the gym so you can feel the best that you possibly can, so you could become a better version of you. Don't just do one thing and then expect, okay, I'm going to fast for a week and I'm going to be healthy again. When you, for the past 25 years, you was eating bullshit. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. So definitely fast. Fast from eating certain types of foods. Fast from eating in general, right? Go a certain amount of hours throughout the day where you're just locked in. Fasting also increases, concentration, and increases focus. And, I work out fasted, because when I work out fasted, it's actually more beneficial to your body, and it actually helps you to build more muscle, because when you're fasted and you're working out, your body is focused on breaking down that muscle, not breaking down that heavy ass, 1,500 calorie meal you just ate before the workout. You know what I'm saying? And I've been able to put on more muscle and more mass working out fasted. You know what I mean? It helps me with my body. As crazy as it sounds, I used to eat 5-6 times a day. And for some reason, I wasn't eating the proper, types of foods. I wasn't taking the right supplementation at the time. But I thought, okay, cool. If I eat 5-6 meals a day, I'm going to gain weight and I'm going to gain that mass. No. But when I started fasting before I worked out, right, I started drinking more water before I worked out. And I worked out on an empty stomach. I felt better. I had more energy. I had more drive. You know what I mean? And even throughout my day when I'm fasted, I have more focus, more concentration towards, getting my content out, getting my work. I haven't eaten yet. What time is it? 11 o'clock? I've been up since 6 o'clock? I haven't eaten it yet. But I feel good. I feel focused right now. I'm locked in, right? So it's a lot of different benefits to fasting. You know what I mean? It helps you to lose weight. It helps you to lose body fat. It increases your focus, your concentration. It detoxes your entire body, bro. It really does. It's really, really good for you. It helps you to connect more with God, because when you're in a fasted state, your mind is not cluttered. Your spirit feels good. You know what I mean? Like, everything flows better because you don't have all that bullshit and all that garbage in your body, right? You give your time body to, like I said, to detox, to break down everything that you would eat in the day before, right? Or that you normally eat throughout the day. And There's a whole science to it. There's a lot of terminologies that I don't really understand, that I don't want to try to come on here and pretend like I know everything, because I don't. I'm just giving you my perspective based on my experience and based off what I've learned. You know what I mean? I don't want to come on here like fake ass content creators and give you fake information that they don't really understand. No, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you from my perspective, and based off what I've learned and what I know and what I've experienced firsthand, because it really does work. I'm telling you. A lot of you that want to lose weight, I tell my parents all the time, you want to lose weight, start fasting. Start changing your diet. Start changing your eating habits. Go to the gym 2-3 times a week. All right? You got to do that. My parents like, oh yeah, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm not losing weight. Do you fast? Or do you eat a lot? All right? Start cutting down certain things. Start fasting. Right? For a certain time frame, don't eat certain foods. Or don't eat at all. Right? Not just certain specific foods, but after this time, don't eat. Right? After 7 o'clock, don't eat. After 8 o'clock, don't eat. Don't eat a heavy ass meal at 11 o'clock at night right before you go to bed. Then you expect to lose weight. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, everybody's goals is different and stuff like that. But start fasting. Start fasting people. Right? Being around certain people, especially people that are not good for you, right? You need to start fasting them, because those people will, bring you down. You hang around, 5 unsuccessful people who all they want to do is drink, smoke, party, watch TV, you're going to become the 6th. That's just how life is, right? That's just the laws of the universe. That's just, you are who you attract. So if you're hanging around those people, you will start to develop their habits, their rituals, their lifestyle, and you will become them, and then you will always be like them, and then you'll complain and say, I'm not where I want to be, but you got to pay attention to the 5 people you're hanging around with. Fast them. Detox from them. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded individuals, right? And in general, sometimes you just need to isolate yourself temporarily just to get your mind right, just to connect more with God, right? Let God become your best friend. Everybody else is irrelevant for that time, right? Just detox, focus more on yourself. We spend so much time with other people, we never spend time with ourselves. Take yourself on a date. You don't always have to go out with your girl. You don't have to always go out with your boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, take yourself on a date. Show yourself some self-love. Detox from people. Take yourself on a date. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Sit by yourself. Get all dressed up and nice to go on a date by yourself. Detox from people. Detox from family sometimes. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you're around negative energy from your family, from your friends, from your peers. Sometimes you need to just take a step back and just relax and focus more on you. Spend more time by yourself. Right? That's a form of self-love right there. Fasting from people. All right? During a specific time that I'm not going to say, because I don't want my video to get demonetized and taken down, but during a certain time for the past 3 to 4 years, we were dealing with something that was going on in the world. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was a worldwide thing, right? People were keeping a certain distance from people based on what was going on in the world. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say the name, but people were in essence detoxing themselves from people, right? But you'll do that in fear of a virus, but you won't do that, from somebody who's diminishing your goal. You'll fast from someone and, distance yourself from someone in fear of something like that, but you'll never distance yourself or fast from someone who's diminishing your goal. So if that person is diminishing your goal, if that person is holding you back, you need to start fasting from them. Not just because you're fearful of getting sick. You know what I mean? You were doing that because you were scared you wouldn't get sick, but you won't do that with somebody who is holding you back from becoming your best. Think about that. Let that sink in. Know what I mean? You need to start fasting from people. You need to start detoxing yourself from low vibrational people. People who are not good for you. Significant others that are not good for you. You need to do that. You have to. If you don't, you're always going to be pouring your cup into somebody else's. Filling everybody else's cup, but your shit is always fucking empty. Can't be doing that. Fast from them. Detox. Fill your own cup. Do shit that ignites your enthusiasm. Fill your own cup. You know what I mean? Go on dates with yourself. Go to the movies by yourself. Go on a trip by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a form of self-love. You know what I mean? And you got to fast social media. You got to fast, TV screens and fucking screens and technology, because a lot of you scroll on TikTok, scroll on Instagram, scroll on social media like a fucking zombie. You can't be doing that. 2 hours go by, 3 hours go by, 4 hours go by, then the day is finished and you did nothing productive when you could have been utilizing that time to make content, to work on your craft, to go in the gym and train. But you never have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to go to the gym. But you come home from work, you go home, play video games, right? And you spend majority of your time on technology, but you don't have time to go to the gym for at least an hour. Bullshit. I don't want to hear that. Everybody always want to make excuses on why they're not where they want to be, right? Especially physically, but they don't want to make the time. I don't have time. I work 12-hour shifts. Okay, cool. But when you get home, right? Say if you work, 7 to 7. You have 30 minutes to go to the gym. You do. You have the time. People might say, oh, I don't have the time, but you'll go home and for the rest of the night, you'll be on your phone till midnight. Why? When you could have utilized at least 30 minutes to an hour to work on your craft or go to the gym or do something that's going to help you to, evolve as a person. You know what I mean? But you got to start, detoxing and fasting from social media, because when you get addicted to, these things and you start, paying attention to these things all the time, 24/7. You're constantly on your phone scrolling. You're constantly playing video games. You're constantly watching TV. It's a distraction. And I made a whole video on distractions. You know what I mean? It distracts you and it prevents you from becoming a better version of you, because that's your main focus. When, like I said, you could be utilizing that 3-4 hours that you were on your phone, that you were on the game. You could be utilizing that same exact time to work on yourself and to become a better version of you. So you need to detox from it. You need to fast from it, especially if any person, thing, substance, anything in your life, you need to fast from it if it's preventing you from becoming your best. You need to detox from it, because if you don't, you're never going to get to where you want to be. You're always going to be in the same place. You're always going to be stagnant. You're always going to attract bad shit into your life. That's just the reality. You might not want to accept it. You might not want to hear what the fuck I got to say. It is what it is. If you don't like what I got to say, get the fuck off the video. But you know what I'm saying is true, so you're going to keep watching it anyway. You know what I mean? Got to lock in. Got to start fasting. Start fasting the foods. Right? Start fasting fast food. You know what I mean? Like, you got to start, fast food, man. Fast the fast food. Fast the fast food. Fast people. Fast technology. Social media, phones. All this other shit that's not helping you to become a better version of yourself. And, start fasting negative habits. A lot of you will fast. A lot of you fast. It's funny because I'm going to say this. A lot of you fast from, good shit in your life. You fast from the things that are helpful to you. You'll fast from going to the gym. You'll fast from eating healthy. But you won't fast for some shit that's, not making you better. That's funny to me. A lot of people do that. A lot of people, they're like, yeah, I'll never fast. But in essence, you're still fasting, right? Because you guys will go long periods of time with eating bad and not eating healthy. You'll go 3 years without eating healthy at all. You fasted from eating healthy. You'll go 3 years without going to the gym and getting out of shape. You're fasting from going to the gym. So in essence, you're still fasting. But are you fasting in a good way or are you fasting in a bad way? You know what I mean? Pick your poison, man. I ain't got time to be sitting up here trying to baby you people. You are grown-ups. Every single person I watch my video is over the age of 18. You are a grown-up. You are an adult. You are an adult. You're an adult. Take responsibility of your life and your actions, man. Got to. Start fasting. You want to become a better version of you. You want to get to the next level. You want to elevate your health. You want to elevate your mind, your body, and your spirit. You want to connect more with God. Start fasting. Fasting helps you connect more with God. It does. I've experienced it firsthand, especially during Ramadan, the holy month. I connected more with God. I built a better relationship with the Most High because I was fasting. My mind was more clear. I was able to pray and meditate better. My visualization was clear. And I'm going to make a whole video on the power of visualization, where I was able to manifest easier. Where a lot of great things started to manifest into my life. Opportunities, blessings, different ideas that I'm, taking action on right now because I was fasted and I was in a fasted state 30 days straight. You know what I mean? So fasting definitely elevates your mental, your physical, your spiritual, your financial, everything in life. Fasting helps. Do your research. Do what works best for you. I'm telling you, fast every week. It's a good thing. It's really, really beneficial to your health. It's really, really beneficial to your mind. You know, your body, your spirit, you gotta lock in. You have to. If you don't fast people, you're always going to be around people. You're always going to try to make, you're always going to try to impress people and try to prove yourself to people. You're always going to be pouring into everybody else's cup, and your shit always going to be empty. Fast from people. Go on dates by yourself. If you never fast social media and you're constantly on your phone like a zombie, constantly watching Power every weekend and watching TV all the time 24/7, your mind is going to be always mentally consuming the garbage. And then you're going to start to adopt those thought patterns of what you're consuming. Right? Even the music you listen to, start fasting music. Stop listening to rap music. Start listening to more frequencies. Start listening to more music that puts you in a good mood, not rap music. I'm not bumping rap music on my way to work. I'm not bumping rap music on my way to the gym. I'm not, because all they do is talk about the same thing: drugs, sex, partying, women, this and that. Niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. That's all they talk about, and every fucking rapper raps about the same thing. I don't want to hear that. That's an affirmation, listening to that shit, and it repeats in my mind over and over and over again, and I start living that lifestyle. I start attracting those things to my life. I'm good. I'm not attracting that lifestyle, because most of these rappers that you see rapping about the things they rap about, they don't live the lifestyle they rap about anyway. It's just to make it's just to make money, off the people who stream their videos and stuff. You know what I mean? But listen, start fasting social media, start fasting people, right? Start fasting music, start fasting food, start fasting fast food, start fasting the bullshit food, start fasting the bullshit people, start fasting people who are, preventing you from becoming your best. Start detoxing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Start detoxing yourself from people, things, everything, right? And it will help you to grow, because you'll realize, okay, cool, a lot of these things that I feel like I need, I don't really need as much as I thought I did. I don't need technology. I don't need my phone. I don't need video games as much as I thought I did. I don't need this to eat this. I don't need to eat 6-7 times a day like how I thought I did. I can live off 1 to 2 meals a day. You can. You know what I mean? Lock in, do your research, start fasting, start locking in. It's 2024. Like I said, we in the second half of the year, so now it's time to take inspired action towards those goals, towards that vision. Go out there and make it happen. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. I love y'all, and I'm out.